The biggest event of the summer arrived, and it had all of the drama, intrigue, excitement, and prestige of an event of that magnitude should have, and it did not disappoint. Today we discuss the ongoings and fallout from WWE's Summer Party Summer Slam and just what it means for the future of the company. All of that and more today on the Shenanigans Podcast.
Welcome back to the Shenanigans, guys. I'm your host, Tommy Tsunami. We've got Jeff back with us again.
You're never getting rid of me,
sir.
You're never getting rid of me. I'm warning you right now.
I never said I wanted to get rid of you.
You're the first person in history to ever say that, so thank you. Usually it's how do I get this guy to go away?
Back, guys.
Welcome back, everybody.
So we're going to go on a little bit of a swerve here. We normally do our Superman, superhero, nerdy stuff. We're going to go on a different nerdy trip today.
Yeah.
Because this weekend was
Summer Slam, baby!
WWE PLEs. And it was a weekend. First 2-night Summer Slam. So we're going to get right into it, starting with night one.
Night one.
We obviously had the Brock Oba match.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that'll be the meat and potatoes of today. What was your favorite match of night one, though, Jeff?
The only match I actually gave a crap about, which was Brock Oba.
That's fair. That was the one I was most excited for as well.
Yeah, Brock Oba.
I did miss the Liv EO match, so because I got out of work a little late, so I didn't see that match. I'm assuming that's good. I do love EO Sky. I think she's one of the best women wrestlers out there right now.
EO Sky is fantastic. I've always been a big fan of EO Sky, even back in NXT when NXT was actually decent and like watchable. EO was always great. I don't know about Liv. I feel like if you ordered Alexa Bliss on Wish, you get Liv Morgan. Seriously, look at her. She's like a dirty Alexa. She's like a dirty Alexa. Big real quick. Very excited. I believe it happened night one. I didn't see it. I'm very happy for Mr. Nick Aldis to finally wrestle in front of more than 25 people. Very happy.
He finally got to live out that WWE dream. It was a great match too.
I watched highlights of it. I'm gonna go back and watch more of it because I missed it. I like Gunther. I like bad guys who beat people
I
up.
love Gunther. So I think this retiring everybody gimmick is perfect for him.
I think it's good.
It keeps him relevant without him needing a world title.
I think it was nice to see Nick finally get to wrestle in front of 25 people. He carried the NWA, the Billy Corgan, really bad, horrible NWA for 5 years? He carried that belt. Magnus and TNA, he was really good. And finally he gets this, he wrestled in front of a lot to just like his wife used to.
Got to the big stage. Exactly. Got to the big stage.
I'm a big Nick guy, so.
Another nice, quick little surprise. Bella's turning heel. Did not see that, and I am excited to see where that goes.
Too bad Bree's hurt. Bree's hurt, dude. She hurt her shoulder.
But Bree's not the one that actually turned. It was Nikki. So that's where I'm kind of... To me, it's nice. It was like we got our little John Cena heel run, which could have been better. WWE fucked that up.
They totally fucked that up. I was really upset.
I love John Cena as a heel, but I just don't think they did it right.
They didn't.
He turned back without really a story. But that's for neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's
so I'm curious to see how Nikki is as a heel.
She played a heel once.
Let's get
before.
right to it. The Brock Oba.
Yeah, Brock, let's go. I even got my shirt on. I even got my shirt on because I'm a Paul Heyman guy, baby. Big Brock fan. Yeah, she turned heel once upon a time, but I'm a big Brock fan. I'm glad we're going into Brock Oba. Let's go. What a match.
Fantastic.
What a build.
I did not expect it to be that good of a Hell in a Cell match.
That was fantastic, especially since it was Oba's first match, and it's really hard, as you know, as a longtime wrestling fan, it's really hard to catch magic between two guys who are the exact same guy. Oba is young Brock from Africa. I mean, it's Brock.
I think he's
or
a little
Oberzo.
more agile, I think, than Brock.
Brock's pretty agile, man. He used to do those little moonsault. I mean, he screwed up the moonsault against Kurt at WrestleMania,
I was saying they weren't great moonsaults. Let's be honest.
they were not great moonsaults. And on the mic, he was terrible. That's why he has Paul. But that was a great match. Yeah. They just leveled each other the way they're supposed to, and I like the build,
ripping up the mat.
Yeah, and I
get the tombstone. The tombstone pile driver was a nice little surprise.
I've always told my kids stories. I did a little indie wrestling back in the day, and I told them that under that mat is a very small piece of foam and a whole lot of wood, and nobody ever believes me. So when Brock came over and he ripped up that mat, and then here comes, I went, see, Daddy used to land on that. Yeah, it was great to see. I liked the tombstone. I liked he also did the sit up and laugh thing that he did with Taker in the Hell in a Cell. He did the tombstone. He did the tongue out pin. It was a little homage to his buddy Mark. It was cool. It was good
nice
to see.
Nice little treat there.
It was great. I liked it.
Again, I did not think it was going to be as brutal of a Hell in a Cell match as it was. I thought it was going to be more in the ring, and I didn't think it was going to be as brutal, so I was pleasantly surprised.
You know what the best part about that match was for me? They didn't have to bleed to sell the match.
Correct.
There was no blood.
You don't have to really in WWE. That's the thing. Most people, I mean, your good people in WWE do not need to bleed to sell a match.
But in a Hell in a Cell,
your Rollins, your Romans, that's fair. It's a Hell in a Cell.
You know, it's Hell in a Cell.
But the problem is we were set up with such good Hell in a Cell matches when they first were birthed.
Oh, Michael's
that to me it's tough to ever have.
I want all of
Michael's
you young
Taker,
children.
Mankind Taker.
I watched that live on pay-per-view.
Me too.
I was sitting with my high school girlfriend and some of my buddies, and when he went flying off the cage, I looked at my buddies and said, "Tell me it's fake. Go ahead, fake that, dude. Fake that."
Yeah, there's no faking that.
But I liked for all of you youngins out there, I want you to go back and watch Taker Michaels Hell in a Cell 1. Yes, you get a surprise at the end. I'm not going to spoil it, even though Michael Cole spoiled it for you Saturday night. You know, it was also the kind of the birth of DX, because Hunter and China came down and they got Michaels out of the cell as all hell broke loose after the match. But that was a match. Michaels didn't bleed, if memory serves me correctly. Michaels didn't bleed, even though he got thrown into the cage by Taker, 8-9 times in a row, and then his fake
something like that, yeah.
Taker beat the living shit out of Shawn Michaels, and Michaels kept coming back and kept coming back, and the big surprise at the end. So for a first match, I really felt like Hell in a Cell was hard to replicate, but then you got Foley Taker, and what can I say about Foley Taker? I mean,
it was Christ. Also it's like the TLC matches.
Yes,
they'll never be what they were when we had the first two with the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian. We'll never get a TLC match to that standard ever again.
TLC 2
back then you could do more stuff too, though.
Yes, you could, because Vince said, "Go do your thing." We're in the middle of a huge Attitude Era. He was still fighting off WCW, but to me, TLC 2 was better than TLC 1, because if memory serves me correctly, TLC 2 was the match where Edge speared, was it Jeff Hardy from ladder to ladder, which is freaking insane. But they tried TLC 3 and it stunk. But you're right. You can't replicate the TLCs without the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian. Just like for me, it was hard to do a Hell in a Cell when it wasn't Taker in there at all. But this one really lived up to it, and I'm really glad Brock got to go out in a good way. I do think this is for real. I know the WrestleMania thing, which actually made me cry a little bit, because I'm a big Brock Lesnar
Oh, bro, I lost it at WrestleMania. I was like, why am I so sad that Brock's retiring? I was never a Brock Lesnar guy.
See, I'm a huge Brock Lesnar fan. I love Brock Lesnar. I like evil, mean, I'm going to punch you and suplex the shit out of you. I'm going to suplex you so hard your children are going to feel it, Brock Lesnar. I like that guy, because he just comes out. He beats people up. Paul
Beats the
laughs
shit
in their
out, yeah,
face,
and then leaves.
and then leaves, and he disappears for 6 months,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
comes back, and because when you hear
Does the same thing.
when you hear Brock's music, shit's about to hit the fan. Something big is coming. We're reaching, I know we're reaching a big show, and everybody's, Brock wants his big payday, because Brock deserves his big payday. I mean, this guy played for the Vikings practice squad. This guy was UFC champion at the height of their popularity. And I'll say, because Brock Lesnar was champion, UFC was so popular. And then he came back, and you don't need to see Brock every week. So when Brock's music hits that Monday or Friday night, something big's coming, and there's going to be a good match heading your way.
Or like when he returned to the Royal Rumble this year, you just saw everybody's face like,
oh shit,
stunned. They could not believe it.
I was at
Money I think it was the Rumble when he came back.
I believe it was. Yeah, we'll give it to you. And leave the comments down below if Tommy's wrong. We need some more comments.
Wrestling fans, go ahead, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, call them.
Feel free to rip me a new one.
Call them, and they will. They will. You know that. I was at Money in the Bank, Hartford, when everybody thought that Mustafa Ali was gonna win, and everybody's all excited for this young upstart about to win, and then the music hit, and everybody sat down, and I went up, and I'm screaming my head off because here comes the man. And people were leaving that Civic Center it gotta be Brock again. I said, of course it could be Brock again. It's Brock fucking Lesnar, dude. I'm Ali walking around with this thing. Brock took it.
What's funny is Mustafa Ali said in an interview when he got to the arena, he was still supposed to win. They didn't tell him until like an hour before the show that he wasn't going to win.
Oh, that sucks.
Like, I get it though.
What are you going to do? I mean, it's all about selling tickets. I mean, it's all about selling tickets. I know you still watch AEW still, I'm assuming.
I do. Well, not as much as I used to, but I need to start getting back into it. But that's a whole nother conversation.
I still watch it religiously because it's still my favorite wrestling show. Yeah, I said it. It's still my favorite.
It used to be mine.
And yeah, MJF, you want butts in the seats? Put the belt on Max. Put the belt on Kenny. Leading into All In, I want to see Kenny and Ospreay go again.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
I don't want to see Mustafa Ali versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania main event. I want Brock freaking Lesnar, or in his younger days, Taker. I don't want to see Taker anymore. I'm tired of him. Or as we
he'll never come back. But
no, thank God.
And, we can move on to night 2. That was my favorite night of the 2 nights. So
that night 2 was good. Oh yeah, I didn't watch Punk Cody because I can't stand either one of them. So, but that's it.
Really,
I can't stand either one of them.
That match was surprisingly good. I liked it.
Cody actually had a good match.
Definitely. But night 2 was definitely the better night of the 2.
Yep.
We got so many title changes. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy about that. We got Kevin Owens back finally. Oh, we didn't talk about Randy Orton coming back. So you should have watched the Cody Punk match. Randy Orton's back.
I don't care.
You don't like Randy Orton?
I like Randy Orton. I like Randy Orton when he's being Randy Orton. Not that, oh, look at me, I'm a bad guy. It's Randy Orton being Randy Orton. So that
we need him to go back to kicking people in the face.
I like the kicking people in the face thing. That was
kind of cool. That we got we got him back, and we got Kevin Owens back. Kevin Owens winning the Fatal 4-Way that was supposed to just be Finn Balor and Sami Zayn.
My heart goes
out to Sami
Zayn. My heart goes out to Sami Zayn. I'm going to contradict myself because nobody wants to see Sami as champion. Everybody likes to chase. Everybody likes to chase, but once you do with it, once you get it, what do you do with it, right?
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I do too. I love that Kevin Owens pinned Sami to win the match. Mm-hmm. Because I thought watching Saturday night, I'm like, oh, Randy's back. Kevin Owens is going to show up Sunday, and he's going to help Sami win. That's what I thought was going to happen.
I thought so, too. I like KO because, again, I like the guy who doesn't smile and just beats the living crap out of you.
Yep.
I like the KO show. That was great. His thing with Jericho was great. Everything that Kevin Owens touches pretty much turns to gold, at least for me.
And I would love to see him in AEW, but I know it'll never happen.
No, they're gonna Hunter's.
I want to see him back with the Bucks, back with Kenny.
Yeah.
Because they did some awesome stuff
Oh yeah,
over at Ring of Honor.
Kevin Steen was a madman.
He
Kevin
was there.
Steen was a
He had some.
madman.
Him and El Generico in Ring of Honor, fantastic.
That's why I love watching him and Zayn hug, because it's like it's Steen Generico. There we go.
Yeah.
Very happy for Chad Gable. I like Chad
Yep,
Gable.
me too.
So good for him. But let's be honest here. The match of the night was without a doubt the main event, which was Rollins Reigns.
It was.
And it was great to see.
Chelsea Green, though, big shout out to Chelsea Green. Very happy for her. And I love that she went on the after show and said, I won this title for Michael Hayes. Because he's the person on the first season of Unreal or whatever the one is where they do all the backstage filming.
Yeah, the Unreal thing.
He literally said, Chelsea Green is going to go nowhere in this company. She's not good enough or something like that.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
So I'm glad that she threw that right in his face at the end of the night. Like, good for you.
Well, I think once again that proves that if either A, you pay your dues and you're kind of standing next to the gorilla position when somebody needs to go out and they look at you, you go, which is what I contribute Liv Morgan's rise to success to be. No offense to Liv, she's really good. But Chelsea Green went out and she did what everybody has been doing, and she lit up the indies.
And if you have never seen it, go watch her match from Lucha Underground with Penta.
Yes.
That is probably the greatest match of Lucha Underground history.
Lucha Underground.
But on to Seth Roman, because, man, if only Dean Ambrose could have showed up.
Brother, listen.
I'm
like, he's going to pop in. I'm like, he's gonna pop in. Triple H threw a bag of money over at Mox.
Tony, here, Tony. Let me just have him for one night.
Just one night, brother. Just one night. And you know what? Honestly, I think Tony would do it if Hunter wanted to do business correctly. But
correct, yeah. But I don't think they're ever gonna want to do business right.
It was nice to see. It was nice to see it. It was nice to see the Shield tribute, the knuckling at the end. The wacky
the
line,
mask that he came up, yeah.
The wacky line and the what does he call his finishing? The double arm. I know he calls it the Death Rider now or something.
It was Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds from Dean, and it was. I don't understand though why are we never going to discuss the Shield ever again? Is that over now?
That's my assumption. That's why I don't see Moxley leaving AEW.
No, he's got it made.
So yes, I think that is them quietly just, we're never going to speak of the Shield again.
Yeah.
It would have been cool to get him there for the night.
What interests me,
but there were lots of nods to him, and it was a nice love letter to that era of Seth and Roman's career.
Yeah, it was nice to see. What interested me was Roman's comments saying that I said to him ever since FCW, the Red Rooster was bitching at us. It's always been me and Seth. It's always been the two of us. Even in the Shield, we knew what it was, which is a nice dig at his good buddy Mox there. We knew Ambrose was the wild hair, but we were the guys that were going to change this place. Kind of like, I do like the, when people left, when people were scared and they ran off, we held the fort down. So I know that Roman and Mox at least used to be really good friends. I don't think Moxley really gives a crap about what they say.
I don't see. I think Roman understands business is business.
Yeah.
Dean was never what Vince was going to push.
He had the belt twice, bro.
Yeah, but he was never going to be what Rollins and Roman are in WWE, at least.
No, he was
because of how Vince. That's just how Vince books.
No, yeah. I mean, Dean was a little smaller, not a big muscly type, but neither was Rollins. But Rollins kind of stuff.
I mean, he is now though. That's the difference. Rollins is much bigger than he was back then.
Can we real quick? Can we please have Seth Rollins stop dressing like an '80s Batman villain when he comes out?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. The more absurd, the better. I want all the wacky outfits.
He's something else. But back to Dean real quick. Ambrose is where Ambrose needs to be, and Rollins and Reigns are where Rollins and Reigns need to be. It would be nice to kind of have him back for one night, especially since he's getting older, and I don't know how much more of this death match shit he can handle, but knowing
Yeah.
Moxley, he's gonna go till he's 90. So
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
he's
go
got it
until he
made.
can't walk.
He's got it made. Got Renee over there in Jacksonville, and everybody's happy. But it was a good match.
It was
That was a good
fantastic match. I think it was a good 25 minutes, 30
It
minutes at
was.
least, I think.
With entrances, it's about 45. So those
Which
entrances
is
are a little long.
expected.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but
they're
once
always
again,
expected to be long entrances.
once again, I mean, I know Brock lost, but being the Paul Heyman guy that I am, it was nice seeing the Tribal Chief win. I would have liked to have the Bloodline win night one in that triple threat, but I guess we'll see what
I'm
we
just
see Monday
glad.
night.
I'm glad Solo didn't go back to the family. That's what I expected to happen. I
I want
expected him
Solo
to turn
back in the
on
family.
LA and Royce. I don't. I like him. I'm starting to like him on his own,
Yeah.
and I think he just gets overshadowed if he goes and joins them again.
Well, honestly, they don't really need him because he was the quiet enforcer, and now that they have Fatu, which was kind
Yeah,
of a forced thing.
and he's actually learning to talk on the microphone. Solo used to be terrible on the mic, and now he's actually having fun and getting better on the mic, so it's definitely helping him being on his own.
Solo's got good charisma. He just needs a little more work there. I want to.
Might need a little time with Mr. Heyman.
I would like. Maybe he does, but I will. I want all the Samoans together in one circle. I want all the Samoans together, including Haku and his two boys, in the same circle with Roman. Let's put all the Samoans together and let's just run the shit. I mean,
But then that's end of everything. It's nobody's gonna stop him at that point. So
that's the fun of it.
That's
Who's gonna stop?
well,
it was the whole Roman Reigns thing when the bloodline was going crazy for what, 3 years?
I know.
Who's gonna beat Roman? Nobody can beat Roman. Owens couldn't beat him. Zayn couldn't beat him. Brock couldn't beat him. When he beat Brock that one time, you knew it was game on. Nobody can stop these freaking guys. Edge couldn't beat him. Nobody could beat him. And Cody couldn't beat him the first time. So when Cody beat him, it was like, okay, everybody was really happy. So let's read. I think they need to make Roman that unstoppable force champion again. And now that they've buried the Shield thing, they can go on their merry way. Is Rollins taking time off?
I don't know. I have not heard anything of that.
Because to squash their beef, I mean, they'll always compete against each other. But to end the Shield thing, is Rollins? I've been looking all morning before we jumped on here to see if
I haven't heard anything. I don't know, but we haven't seen Becky in a bit.
We have not.
So they could both just be wanting to take a little time off, spend some time with Rue. You know what I mean?
Head over to SmackDown.
School is going to be back in session in a couple weeks. So.
Got to go buy backpacks and clothes. Got to pack her little lunch bag and.
Yeah, got to get her ready for. Because, I mean, she's got to be going into kindergarten by now, at least.
I would assume. I have no idea, but I would assume.
I think it's been at least 5 years since they've had the kid.
That's a long time. Wow.
Because that was back when... That was during COVID, wasn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. I think so.
Because there was nobody there when she handed Asuka the belt.
That's true.
Unless that was just something that was pre-taped. Who knows? I don't remember when that was, but that was a long time ago.
But I'm glad these two guys put on the banger match that they deserve. I'm glad these two guys put on a great show. For me, night 2 of these shows are always the better show because I feel like,
as they should be.
I feel like Triple H, again being the old school guy that he is, says Sunday nights are pay-per-view nights. The Saturday night for me is kind of a three. Personally, I would love for them to get rid of the 2-night thing. Just time-wise for me personally, it's like,
that's fair.
Shit, I got to dedicate a whole weekend to this now. Luckily, I can go back on and watch the recaps, but the replays at least. But 2 nights for me for these shows is enough. Is too much. WrestleMania maybe being 2 nights.
I would say I like it with WrestleMania, but I don't think we need
Summer
2
Slam
nights.
2 nights.
Yeah. If you're going to do any of them other than WrestleMania, I think it would be Rumble, because you could do 1 night with the men's Rumble, 1 night with the women's Rumble as the main events.
Maybe.
But there's so many people that, because that's 60 superstars right there. So you may not have enough.
Cut out the filler in between. I watch Royal Rumble for me is my favorite WWE.
Me too. Me too.
Of the year. It always has been, always will be. I get excited for it. I'm getting a little disappointed that my surprise entrances are becoming
Not surprises
smaller.
anymore.
That too. This whole thing where everything's getting spoiled for me. I mean, I live in an era where we didn't have it. Back in my day, kids, we didn't have dirt sheets and internet. We just had
There were dirt sheets. They were just very hard to find.
I really thought that Ted DiBiase was a millionaire. All right. I really thought that he was a millionaire, and I always wanted to know where Parts Unknown was. I always wondered where Parts Unknown and Dudley Town was. Or Dudley.
I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I did not realize Undertaker and Kane weren't actually brothers until I was a grown ass man.
My heart broke.
I was a grown ass man when I found that out.
Yes, they are. I mean, Bubba Ray and finding out that Bubba Ray and Devon weren't brothers was enough for me. But finding out that Kane and Taker were siblings was like finding out that Santa wasn't real. It was terrible. It was terrible for me. Finding out that Ted DiBiase...
The Undertaker didn't burn him in a fire when he was 7 years old?
Paul Bearer didn't have an affair with Undertaker's mother, thus having Kane? What are you talking about, people? But you know, I always want to know where Parts Unknown was. So when I got my first smartphone, I looked up Parts Unknown and I couldn't find it. So it's unknown. But
that makes sense.
But for me, the Royal Rumble was always great. Don't need 2 nights. Just have 2 Rumbles. We don't need all this filler stuff. We really don't. Nobody's watching for the filler. Nobody's watching for the filler matches. We're watching for the Rumble. And I've actually grown to really like the Women's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, even when I didn't watch wrestling, because there was a good probably 15 years I didn't watch wrestling, I would still watch the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Like, I would always go back to that it didn't matter. I didn't need to know what was going on to enjoy a Royal Rumble pay-per-view.
No, you don't need to know what's going on. Because Royal Rumble, for me, Royal Rumble starts the year. It starts the year.
Well, it's the road to WrestleMania. Ends,
this is how I don't catch Raw and SmackDown on a regular. I love streaming now. I can watch this crap whenever I want. Now I have Max for Dynamite, so it's great.
I watch Raw and that's about it. I don't really watch SmackDown. SmackDown's been flopping lately for me.
I can't sit there and watch 3 hours. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I do it while I'm already playing games half the time, so I just have it on my second monitor.
You know, let's rewind back to 2. Let's make it more exciting. Let's do stuff like that. But one night PLEs are good for me, except for Mania. I can get away with Mania being 2 nights.
Yeah, because you can have every title at Mania.
Because
so it makes sense.
Every title should be defended at WrestleMania. Period.
100% agree.
Women's IC, women's tag, women's world, both men's worlds, I don't bring back the European title for all I care. And let's have Midian versus Shane McMahon. Let's go. Let's get D'Lo back in there with the head bob. I love D'Lo. I love it. It was great.
All right. Well, I think we'll cut it there because we might be running a bit long here.
Us? No.
Never.
No.
But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Definitely, please click the subscribe button. That helps us out.
Do it.
Give us the comments again. Tell me I'm wrong. I was probably wrong with that stat earlier. I'm usually wrong with stuff like that. So
I always
comment down below. You can find me over on Twitch on Mondays and Fridays. So come hang out with us over there as well. As always, we stand one. Oh yeah, you are on X. I gotta go.
At J Testanero on X. Do it.
And all our hot takes. I got to get better at posting on X. Because I used to always put my hot takes like while I'm watching stuff on there, and it was fun for a little while, and then it just got to be 7 social medias. So it was tough.
That's a lot.
Between Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's like, what the hell, man?
Tires me out.
I don't need more. I don't need more.
You don't need more. Anyway.
But go hang out with us. Go find us. We'll catch you next time. As always, we shenan once. We will shenan again.
Goodbye.